June 15, 2023, session 1179 of these Omega Communications, coming to you through the Omega Communications portal. And just as a portal is an opening, this is the opening for you again to come into the gathering to receive more light energy and information. I am Lani bringing this to you, and prepare yourself as usual by relaxing your body, taking in a beautiful, natural, gentle breath, and being conscious of your breathing, and make the next conscious breath in your movement to be within the receiving area of the station of light. And here we all are, positioned as we are positioned in our lifetime, but positioned here in accordance with the higher frequencies that are natural to each and every one of us. And at this point, the beings within this station will come forward and address us. Welcome. I am known as Ulea, and I envelop you in the energy field here, which allows you to release any misconceptions you have about yourself and your life, and any misconceptions you might have about this station, as if it were a physical station. Indeed, it is physical because you are present in a dimensional physical energy system. It is an aspect and a part of the energy field of the planetoid Earth. So it exists there, which is why it is very easy for you to enter into this field of consciousness, the quantum field of consciousness. It is within this space you more readily move into the situation where you are aware that you are often stationed or presented into different fields of consciousness relative to different aspects of creation. What I refer to is different aspects of creation can be different planets, they can be different civilizations that have and still exist within the planet Earth consciousness field. And then there are different aspects of you who will be presenting yourselves into different areas of creation where there is no humanoid body as such as it is today for you. But what is especially relevant for you is the presentation of you receiving the expanded field of information that you have entered and receiving it on all levels of your energy system and that which we identify as the physicality of you. So remember, because you are receiving this, remember that you have chosen to come in as a different aspect of creation from a higher consciousness state of existence. And you've come in to experience life that you have been living and creating, but as well as that, there has been the other line of existence or pattern of existence where you are bringing in a substantial energy shift. So as you remember the prime purpose for you being present, to present the different field of energy and information, then perhaps you realize your pathway leading to this point has directly allowed you to recognize this. We will call it your galactic aspect. As we said, the galactic aspect of you will have presented your consciousness and energy and information into many types of existences. And here you are again. You've reconnected to the energy system that you bring in. What does this mean, you might be asking? This means that you are offering into the current civilization some superior creative creations to support life, to support the ongoing existences of what life is on this planet. You see, just as your formational structure that houses your true essence and essential consciousness shifts and changes, then also the structure of the natural environment of the planetoid shifts and changes. When you align yourself to the quantum consciousness field, you are bringing in the purer essence and purer vitality of the creative life force, which is required, which is part of your reason for being present. You have been experiencing in these many sessions many ways of eliminating the false projections that had been modifying life patterns. So these had been projections infiltrating the civilizations in the way of thoughts and patterns presented in stories, in the various modalities of presentation, and what had been excluded was the higher principle of the origin of life. It was not an experiment, as many of you perhaps have been reading about or told. This was the essential conscious formation of beautiful life forms, on a beautiful life form such as the planetoid Earth. And so it is important to continue to fill yourself with the quantum life essence and raise your frequency pattern, which in turn raises the formation into the prime blueprint and pattern for the body form. Part of that will mean that you will naturally adjust what you are drawn to ingest in the many ways that you take things into you. So presently, the energy frequency of you and the Earth planetoid is rising above the lower levels of the construction. So many of the constructions that had been implemented over possible generations, as you know it, are being demolished or dissolved in some way, because it is evident that many of the creations are no longer able to exist, and so there is the resultant effect of misinformed creations to be altered and changed so that they can be dissolved and the new creations in accordance with an organic, multiple diversity of quantum consciousness can come through again to this beautiful life station. Perhaps this will clarify what you have been receiving in the many sessions. What I do with you is to honor you and to help you recognize the quantum self, the galactic self of you from different star systems of stars and planets and galaxies, but all formed from one point of creation. This will be confirming to you and perhaps igniting the memory of the pre-existent state before the formation you are within, where you had the elements as part of your consciousness field readily accessible to bring in to the life pattern now in this point. Remembering, of course, in one sense, there is no time. It is all here now. Collect this into you, into the depths of your vital essence, and thus you are creating and remembering the creation as it was proposed. Naturally, you have a supporting life force around you in the elements, in the supporting beings. And we are part of that, and we celebrate you and continue to uplift you into the higher frequency pattern. Completely, securely connected and energized and vitalized in that way. Remember also, this enables you to restore any discomforts you may be feeling, mentally, emotionally, physically, in the different elements of your body form and around you. The natural, true vitality is present there. And that is what readily receives the quantum plasmic fluid type energy, which easily penetrates and moves through the body with all of the subsequent coding necessary. So this was our message to you today, to assist you in this process of change and a rapid increase, raising in the energy frequency pattern that you are receiving currently around the planet. Thank you for receiving this. And thus my message to you is complete. I withdraw now. Ulea out. Lani here again. Thank you, Ulea. I always feel the different energy when she comes through. There's much more givingness, much more softness in her presentation flowing into us. So there's been many reminders that she has presented to you, to each of us today. Take it all into you and remember that you have altered your frequency pattern by receiving this session. So you'll be feeling the joyful upliftment that she brings through. It's an aspect of her that we resonate with. So this is the end of the session, and you need to bring all of the memory, the energy of it into you and deeply into your life pattern and your life path now. Being aware that it has been uplifted and shifted and re-energized in some way, especially for you. So when you are ready, take in a natural breath, open your eyes and bring your awareness fully back into the present moment, being fully present now. So perhaps I should acknowledge you as the galactic star being, the cosmic being that you are. This ends this session through the Omega Communications portal. Thank you.